Hi, and welcome to your reading for the week of May 4th through the 10th, 2020. Um, yeah, so this week, the message is um, about this unveiling. Okay, so there's like this unveiling happening, and yeah, like you might feel the veils being thin is a way that I hear it sometimes, but this unveiling. So the veils are getting thinner. You're able to see things a little differently. And there's an expanded vision. And I feel like this has been a message. This has been communicated to us over and over for the last while now. And so this unveiling, the veil's getting thin. And this week there's a full moon on the 7th, which is bringing in this energy of support in this unveiling or the veils being thin, you being able to see with an expanded vision. And what that just means is, ways that you perceive things or take things in or witness things or the way that you've moved through this world, you might begin to just start to see them a little differently. You might, when the veil gets thin, um, you kind of see how everything intertwines or the inner workings. And you see beyond just the solid around you or just um the black and the white. So the unveiling is allowing you to really expand your vision. And so with that full moon on the 7th, it's this support in bringing like darkness to light, bringing these hidden treasures. Okay. These mystical knowings, this deep wisdom, this innate wisdom to light. It's always there. But with the energy of the full moon, there's like this support in bringing that to the surface for you to really see clear, see with a bigger expanded vision. So when the veil gets thin, you can see beyond just the third dimensional dense reality. And it's really, really beautiful. And you can see how everything is perfect just as it is, even if it's things that we deem as not good. You see how everything's a gift. And it's our worldly views, it's our egos, it's our wounded self that deem something good or bad. And when the veil is thin and you see beyond, you see how everything is divine perfection. It's complete divinity, it's divine perfection. And when you start to realize that and see it, and you don't try to see it, you just see it, you are it, you are this. And there's like this rebirth that happens. You come in with new eyes. It's like this rebirth, and you're in the same reality but a little differently, with this awareness beyond what you've been conditioned or told to see things as. It's amazing. It's like this rebirth. So the veils are getting thin. This is allowing for us to have expanded vision. We are being supported with the full moon energies of the dark, like these things being lit up, these innate um, knowings, this deep wisdom, these treasures that you hold within, they're coming. They're being brought to light. And as that unfolds, it's like this rebirth. And there's a lot in this message because I need to keep going about a couple things to be aware of this week. So that's kind of the platform, the vibration that's going on. And then there's a few things to be aware of this week. And one is emotions. Your emotions might be high. Your emotions might be high. You might be having some feelings. And all of that is okay. Feelings are okay and they don't always make sense. No need to analyze them. As humans, we want to always analyze and figure out, and there's nothing to figure out. Just allow yourself to have these feelings. Okay, just let them move. If you spend too much time trying to figure something out or get your head into it, you're only gonna slow the process, and that's okay. But if you can, just let yourself feel what you need to feel. No need to react. Just allow yourself to feel, okay, in a safe environment. Um, and yeah, so you might have a there might be feelings that come up with this, the veil being thin, with these hidden treasures, coming to light, like seeing some of these hidden aspects of ourselves. There might be emotions that also move with this knowledge of your hidden gifts and your hidden aspects of self, okay? So just be aware of that. And then also be very aware of your words, and allow your words to come from love the best you can. And the words with others, but also the words that you're communicating to yourself. Can you be very aware of your words this week, or your communication? How are you communicating with self? How are you communicating with others? Because as we are being rebirthed, that's just how we're saying it this week. As we're being rebirthed, as we are coming into these new aspects, as we're allowing these new aspects to integrate into our being, it's going to be really key to, again, allowing whatever feelings that come with it to come and let them move. But also, how are we communicating? And are we communicating from an old vibration? Are we communicating from old patterns, conditions, ways that we've just communicated with ourselves and with others? And are you falling into communicating the way you see somebody else communicating? Oh, well, that's how they're talking, so that's how I will talk. Or if they're talking about someone, I need to join in. Or if they're talking bad about themselves, I guess I need to say something bad about myself. Like, no, if you're coming in, you're allowing these aspects to come up and move, these hidden treasures, which is amazing and so exciting. And there's like this rebirth, this reboot, if you prefer that word, but this rebirth. And as you are coming into it differently with this expanded vision, with the veils thin, how are you communicating? Can you take a breath? Can you be aware of your intention? And is it coming from ego? Is it coming from trying to prove something? Is it trying to justify something? Is it trying to validate? Are you trying to get validation? How are you communicating? And then how are you communicating internally? Are you saying unkind things to yourself? Are you putting unkind pressures on yourself? Are you saying the same story from the old record, from the old way? If we're coming in, let's be aware. If we're coming in with this rebirth, this reboot, this expanded vision, veils are thin, how are we communicating? So those are the things this week, just a few, and maybe watch a couple times to gather everything that's being communicated to us, because they are gifts. And we're so supported with love by all the guides and the angels and the star seeds, all the star beings, all the little helpers, and ascended masters and God and Jesus. All, we're just so supported. We're so supported and loved. So allow yourself to feel that as well. Okay. The magic is all around you. You're always being held and supported. Okay. All right. So let's pull a card from the crystal deck. Let's see if we have a crystal that we might want to play with. Okay. Oh, I don't even know what you are. Shatakite. Shakatakite. I'm sure that's how you say it too. Oh my goodness, it's so perfect. It's for communication, throat chakra, and discernment, using discernment with our words, in communicating. It opens and strengthens the line of communication using discernment, a lot, along with the ability to see all the everything that's involved. So that expanded vision. So how perfect. I haven't ever seen this. Maybe there's another name for it. Um, let's see. Oh, it helps if you have fear with speaking your truth, which is if we're being rebirthed, if we're trying to communicate with discernment, coming in with, speaking more from our truth, that can be really challenging if we've been so used to a certain way of communicating or being. So there could be fear with communicating in a more authentic way. It's very, very normal. Um, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? Lots of different voices. So, yes, very good. And it helps with issues, any physical issues, that physical and mental or emotional issues with feeling that speaking, that of being unimportant and not being heard. Okay, so if any of you struggle with that, I think everyone does, probably to some degree, not being heard. um yes, awesome. So it was, I'll put it in the notes, okay, so you can see it and pronounce it correctly. Shatakite is the way I'm gonna say it. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you enjoy, all that's unfolding, all the unveiling, um, all of the treasures and the magic within you that you start to really witness and see, with new eyes, with the expanded vision. Um, I hope you feel love and support from all the guides and angels, and all the light beings holding you you um, as you really have this, um, start to unfold for you. Very excited for you. If feelings come up, that you feel held by them, and that you also, you know, are aware and use discernment with your communication with yourself and with others this week. How do you want to communicate from this point forward? Awesome. Enjoy the full moon. Enjoy. And I look forward to connecting with you next week.